and welcome to Moscato and Tea. This is the show for all things beauty, business, and community with your hosts, Inez and Chiquita, keeping it raw, real, and unfiltered.
Hello.
Hello, darling.
Blonde?
Bun.
Blondie?
Yeah, don't be mad. Don't hate. Appreciate the blondness. Okay,
I see.
I'm already out of control. So now being blonde is going to make me even more out of control.
I know.
You already know.
I already know.
And I still got one more level to go.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
this was step number 2. Just kind of trying to change it up for 2019.
Yeah. How long did it take? Like, how long were you there?
The first time took us about 5. This time again, it took us about 5.
Okay.
Because she couldn't really go into my roots the way she wanted to.
Okay.
So we're just trying to get it. So this time she had to go into get my roots like really done, and then go ahead and do the highlights.
Okay.
So it's all good. But I don't know. I'm impressed
my little
with you.
bun. She did my little bun.
I know.
A couple days ago.
I know. Look. She got a cute little bun. Yeah.
See, I'm getting better.
She's
because she always gets on
better.
me. And
I'm always about her about looking cute all the time. So at least she's on there.
Yes, I'm trying. Hi, guys. Okay, let's get into hot topics. There's a lot happening.
A lot happening going on right now. As a matter of fact, while you talk, I'm going to put the camera so they can see both of us.
So, we started our last episode talking about this briefly. I don't know if you watched it, but it's been all in the news. But the Michael Jackson documentary.
Yeah, no, didn't watch it.
Yeah. What do you think? What just overall, already got the R. Kelly situation going on and now the MJ situation. So what are your thoughts? You guys, tell us, what do you think about all this craziness that's happening?
Do you really want to know my thoughts? Because I'm always got something to say.
Yes, I want to know your thoughts, but let's throw out allegedly out there now, because I don't want you getting us in trouble.
I know.
Because I just know you're a mess.
Right?
You're a mess. Seriously.
Okay.
But
right.
Okay, so tell us, what do you think?
I think that okay, I know Scipio, because I'm having a hard time with the Michael Jackson thing.
Okay.
I think that there was already proof, and the proof of it was in the pudding that he was acquitted. There was all kinds of things, and I have a problem with it because the man is dead. Let the man rest in peace. It's been 10 years. Okay, so now he can't even defend himself in any way, shape, or form. Now R. Kelly, that's a whole different situation,
whole different ballgame.
And R. Kelly himself, did you watch the interview that he did with Gayle King?
A little bit of it briefly, and I was just rolling my eyes because it was just like,
girl, that was a nightmare.
It was a hot mess.
His people shouldn't have let him do that.
Well, he's in jail now for the child support payments, so not doing it.
But here's the thing. R. Kelly has there's 20 women or more that are claiming all of this. And then there's been proof since then that he does like young girls, Aaliyah, all of that stuff. So, that's what I'm saying. But the Michael Jackson thing, I think this is like a lynch mob. And personally, I think they're trying to get everybody who is of color and discredit anyone who's done anything of color. So we're, Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, even though, we know, now Michael Jackson, Jussie Smollett, who else are we going to try to sit here and try to destroy? Because here's another problem that I have is that they're getting all the black folks, but where is Harvey Weinstein? Why aren't they doing a documentary, and why wasn't he at trial?
That's true.
People are also talking about the whole Elvis situation. Elvis was known to like young girls.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He met his wife. Up. He met his wife at Priscilla when she was 15. So where is the documentary on that? Let's talk about Woody Allen. Where's the documentary on that he messing around? But nobody wants to do that. Why? Because what they're, another little thing is they're saying that, people of color aren't controlling the networks. These are, high-powered white folks. Sorry, guys. But these are the ones that are controlling. And the only way they can do this is by destroying anything that is good or black. Do you know? Bill Cosby was one when he had the Cosby Show. What did he do? Talk about you could be a doctor, a lawyer, you could coming from a good family household.
True.
These are these things. But we got all these white men that are pedophile. Harvey Weinstein has just as many women as R. Kelly. But R. Kelly's on trial 24/7, but everybody's kind of pushing that shit to the side and not saying anything about it. So let's stay woke and let's look at what's really going on here and let's see why
I think Harvey is going to trial. I think they are like
girl bye. The way they putting these brothers on blast.
And I know
this man has nowhere. They haven't even scratched the surface.
I know
on that.
this other guy, this restaurant guy, Mario Batali. He just had a situation, a sexual harassment situation. He lost his restaurants and all that stuff. So I think it depends on each individual case.
So if we're gonna do it to one, we got to do it to all. That's all I'm saying. If we're going to put out all these documentaries on all these brothers and everybody kind of, where is, I want to see a documentary on Harvey Weinstein, what a perv he was. Where is the one about, they're talking about Elvis, Woody Allen. Where's all these men? Oh, what's that other dude? God, I can't remember his name.
Oh, Roman Polanski.
He left the country. Girl, bye. So again, this is my personal opinion. I'm having a really hard time with Michael because we already knew Michael, there's even footage of Michael talking about it, that when he hit a certain point and he was like, just like passing Elvis and doing all these stuff, all of a sudden he's, a pedophile or he's a pervert. He's all of these things and he's even saying it himself. And then, why 10 years later? Why? Leave the man alone. He's dead. There's nothing you could ever do. The man is dead. And if he did do these things, then he's burning wherever he's burning. You know what I'm saying? And he's got to pay wherever he's at. I'm just saying. Hello? What good is this going to do?
No, I hear you.
Are they are they going to try to get money from the state? We don't even know what's going on with the state and everything else. They can't even sell Neverland. So again, what's the whole purpose of this? Now, R. Kelly, he's here. He's hey, and I'm not saying either or and make it even. I'm just saying let's really look at what's going on and let's really see what the situation is.
I hear you.
So I am not watching Living Neverland ever.
I know they pulled this music off a radio station in a couple places.
But they pulling R. Kelly's. Listen, bye. I can't.
Well, it kind of goes into the next situation, kind of hot topics. I don't know if you watch The View. I do watch it. I know yesterday.
I do. I do when I can. I don't always get to watch it.
There was a little moment where Meghan McCain was talking about this. I don't know the congresswoman. I can't say her name. Eliane. I can't say what is her name?
Girl, I don't know.
Omar. She said some things supposedly that were anti-Semitic. And so they passed a resolution in the House about it. And so Meghan was talking about it on the show with the other co-hosts, and she was crying about it. And then she kind of blew up on social media, of course, about it. And a lot of people were saying, how it can be very hypocritical.
Absolutely. I'm rolling my eyes.
I see that.
I'm totally rolling my eyes.
For one certain situations, they're all about going after this Democratic congresswoman and stuff like that. But they're allowing like a Stephen King still in Congress. Our president are able to say any and everything.
He said, grab him by the pussy and still is president.
Yeah.
So Meghan McCain could take her crocodile tears and put him aside and keep her personal, because she's a very conservative chick. So she could take her conservative chick and her hypocrisy to the next level and move it aside. Because even when I watch The View, at times you could see some of her racism coming through. Okay, I'm just going to keep it. This is my opinion, people. My opinion. I can see sometimes, how she goes after certain people. The black young lady who was part of the Me Too movement, how she went in on ham on that. But now you want to cry about anti-Semitics. How about you cry about, all those black guys or women that are being killed and, prosecuted? And how about you do all that shit? If not, keep your shit to yourself.
Well, it goes into you want to be, on something about one situation, but then let's say about the NRA and what they're doing.
Absolutely, you can. That's what I'm saying. The hypocrisy is so real and so big that when.
So is there a double standard?
Absolutely,
or not? Yeah.
There's a double standard in anything, everything, as long as it benefits them. Sorry to say this again, white folks, because we got some that watch us, and I love y'all.
We love y'all.
But at the end of the day, let's talk facts here. and the proof is in the pudding. And people don't want to talk about the proof. They just want to talk about certain things. So, when it comes to certain situations, anyone of color is always a victim, is a bad person, is whatever. And anyone of non-color, hell, we're
and she is a Muslim black
she
woman.
is a Muslim black woman. Here we go again. The
They're
same
going
thing
after her.
Ortiz, the Latina.
Yeah.
Here we go again. But again, the hypocrisy is so great. Like you said, you have a president who sits there and, tells women, I'll grab him by the pussy and I do all this other stuff. Then you have these other ones. You have these people in power that are going around being perverts, getting caught with young girls, getting caught with young boys. And it's okay. That's not really the case. But as soon as anybody else says something that doesn't and ruffles a feather, now all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Listen, I'm not saying that being anti-Semitic or saying anything of that nature, that means all of us across the board, everybody has to just shush your mouth and quit doing these kinds of...
But can't you be against one person or one thing and not be against the entire religion or the entire country?
This is a person basis. Yeah. But this is the problem with our country.
And it's America. You're supposed to be able to say what you want.
But that's the problem in America, that you can only say something and it's cool when you're white. If you're non-white, then it's a problem. You're a troublemaker. You're causing havoc. You're disrupting. Well, what about how many times I would say that Muslims, 45 sat there and said that, Muslim terrorists. Okay? Shush your mouth. That's one person. But when a white guy goes in and shoots up a whole club and a bar, he's a lone star. He worked by himself. Wait a minute.
Well, you remember when he said about the Charlottesville people? They were good people on both sides?
Yeah. How is that possible? No, yes, there are good people on both sides, but in that instant, in that particular circumstance, no, that's not what happened.
Yeah.
I think there are good people in general, and I think people are. I just think right now at this, where we're going, we're regressing. And what's happening is that people are now, all this hatred that's always been around is just coming out in the open. And people are being exposed. And, now it's kind of like it's a free-for-all. I can say whatever I want to say. I mean, if we want to talk about a couple of things, there was a young... I think he was a 9-year-old boy in Florida who was being charged with a felony because he did not want to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance because his teacher, a substitute, demanded. That's his First Amendment right to go ahead and do. But
there was this one girl, she probably 10 or 11, and she was wearing the Make America Great Again hat in class, and they told her she couldn't wear it. And of course, she kept wearing it, and she went on the news, and she was like, "This is America. We should be able to do what we want." Be able to wear whatever we want.
But they didn't call the police and charge this little girl with a felony because she wore Make America Great hat again. But it's a little young black brother, and then Jay-Z came, Rock Nation lawyers came in and got that shit dropped. Yeah. So again, where is it? There's another one, a young boy, a young man, 12 years old.
Trying to sell
supposedly selling his CDs, a felon and everything, but some older white woman who she was a daycare worker and killed a child, hung it in the basement.
What?
Got probation.
That's crazy.
And they're trying to charge this young black man, a 12-year-old, with a felony?
That's crazy.
That's what we're saying.
Well, it's the same thing that kind of happened with the little boy that did the yodeling. He ended up on, he was in the mall yodeling or whatever, became famous, went on an Ellen show, went on to Coachella and all this stuff. But then same age as this little boy selling his CDs or whatever, and he gets charged.
He gets charged.
But the other boy becomes famous.
Absolutely. So this is where I'm saying this. So that's why I have no sympathy for Megan. She could just sit her ass down. She kind of reminded me a little bit of a Tommy Lauren, get your ass. Yeah. She has her right to say what she wants to say because that's what the View is part of that. It's a hot topics. They're all allowed to express their opinions. And she has a right to say whatever she wants to say. The same way I have a right to say, girl, sit your ass down. It's just, it is what it is.
And then she go post a little Photoshop, or not Photoshop, but a photo of Beyonce song, I'm Not Sorry, on her Twitter page or whatever.
But you're going to use a Beyonce song?
Yeah.
Girl, bye. Bye.
I
Get out of
died
here.
laughing. I was like, are you
why don't you use a
serious?
Demi Lovato song then? Because she got a Sorry Not Sorry. I'm just saying. So you want to, super. So you want to disregard and you want to clown and but then when it comes to certain things, you want to use us. Girl, sit your ass down. I mean, I couldn't even be mad if she used Demi. I would be like, well, But even Demi, is Latina, whatever.
Yeah.
But you get my point?
Yes.
But then you want to use Beyonce, as y'all know about how I feel about her. But at the end of the day,
I love her.
Yes, she.
She getting a call during the show, you guys. This is how we walk. This is how we roll. She's a mess.
Let me. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna.
Gotta go out of live.
Yeah, and
she's a mess. Well, it's all around. It's just crazy, but we'll continue to monitor everything and keep you guys informed. But there's plenty more hot topics that's happening.
Right.
It's actually two of them. It's kind of the same thing. But in Tennessee, they advanced a bill called the Fatal Heartbeat Bill. So basically, they will ban an abortion performed if there's a fetal heartbeat.
Right.
So basically, you can't have an abortion. And then over in, I believe it's Arkansas, they have a bill that they're bringing up where if you you can't get an abortion unless you get a signed signature, I think either from the father of the child or parent.
Here we go again.
So right now, those two bills are kind of like...
These are the same mother mofos. I'm going to try to keep my
place.
Yes.
We're trying to stay on iTunes, okay?
Okay, these are the same ones that they have their mistresses and their lovers going in and demanding that they have abortions and they do all of this. Mm-hmm. Until men can have children, which they never can because they can't handle it, you have no right to tell somebody what they cannot do. Their views and their own political and their own beliefs are their own. And for the government to sit there and sanctuate and say, you cannot do this and you have to is... these are also...
It's hypocritical because you want your guns, right?
Okay, so can we tell you...
You have a right to have your guns?
But, but as women, we don't have a right to do whatever the hell we want to do. Exactly. And I'm not saying...
You don't pay my bills?
Hello? And you ain't the one fucking raising it. But then you have a problem when people are on a welfare and doing all this other shit because they can't afford a child. But, the same way you want to take they got fucking Viagra for these old-ass motherfuckers, but we can't get... birth control?
Yeah.
But then you're telling me I can't get the birth control. You're telling me I can't get an abortion. But then you're telling me you guys can have the sex, do everything. But then we're the ones that are kind of stuck with that. That is such a dumb...
And then they shame you as a woman if you are free, doing whatever you want, dating whoever you want, sleeping with whoever you want.
As free as they want, they're the ones that are trying to contact you. I'm just saying. Bloop.
I said what I said.
Period.
You are a mess.
Oh, girl.
I swear to God, you're a mess. I can't with you.
Yep.
No, it's just all around. It's just crazy.
Next subject. Are we going to go into the whole Tristan and Jordan?
I was just waiting. Yes, go ahead, because I watched it. Did you,
What?
It's just a lot.
Girl, at the end of the day, I'm going to say it again. She knew what she was getting.
Did you see her tweets?
Girl, yes. And then, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Elite Hollywood had to come out and basically squash that shit.
That's why she kind of did those tweets.
Of course she recanted that. That's Auntie Will. I mean, that's Auntie Jada and Uncle Will.
Yeah.
This is what I try to tell people. At the end of the day, yes, this and that. But people are trying to act like they found her on the corner in Compton begging for some fucking money. Yeah. And then these girls, look, a poor little black girl, let's help her out.
Yeah.
That's not what fucking happened.
Yeah.
And that's not where she comes from. So, yes, she's young. Yes, she made a mistake.
Yep.
Yes, she broke girl code. But when you're hanging out with a bunch of chicks that don't have that same girl code and they do it and you think you're part of that crew and you can do it. Hello. Then
that's the key word today.
It's hypocrisy. And you think you can do it, then that is the issue. She is like, well, shit, these girls do it. We hang out. We're sisters. Why can't they all pat each other on the back and help each other out with sisters?
Yeah.
Oh, it only is because it happened to them. And he gave and he still gives zero fucks.
Oh, yeah. He's, listen.
And dating another chick.
Yeah.
They caught him giving the finger to the cameras.
It's hilarious.
He is just like, y'all give me, I don't care.
He's
like, I didn't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it.
Yeah.
And I'm out. Simple. But as you notice, it's kind of calmed down a bit.
Yeah.
You know, after Uncle Will and Auntie Jada came on.
Said what they said.
And said what they said. It was kind of like, oh, bloop, bloop, bloop.
Yeah.
You know, again, I'm not saying she knew what she was getting, and I'm not saying she deserves it, because no woman deserves to be cheated on. No woman deserves to be humiliated. No woman but when you already know the type of dude you're dating.
Exactly.
Well, and this is the question you want to ask yourself, and everybody needs to ask: what about herself that she feels about herself that she feels that these men, she picks the type of men that she picks? That's a good question, because we're always like him. But what about her?
Yeah.
What about her?
What do you guys think?
You know, what about her makes her think?
Yeah.
And how does she feel about herself? Because if you keep picking the same type of guy over and over and over again,
you need to
there's
reflect
something
on yourself.
You got to reflect. When the common denominator is you, all the guys are, but the common denominator is you, then you have to stop and think to yourself, like, why do I allow, and what about me am I lacking that I'm thinking it's cool for these guys to do what they do?
That's true.
I mean, that's the major question, and that's what they need to be looking at, and that's what her family and everybody needs to stop and say, "Yo, what's going on? Why do you keep choosing these type of men?" I don't know. I don't have the answer. I know why I choose the type of man I do, but that's my own answer. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's got to figure that out. I think that would be a more relevant and more of a helpful thing for her, especially having a daughter. Now,
that's true.
Are you going to show your daughter that it's okay for all of these things to happen? I mean, eventually, Tristan will have to pay his karma and do everything else because he got a daughter.
Yes.
Again, mofos, I keep telling fools, you guys have little girls, you all need to pay attention, because if you don't pay for it, your daughter's going to pay for it, and it's going to hurt you more when your daughter's hurting. So again...
And it makes you think, and hopefully they think, when she gets older, she's going to see all this. So it's like, you know, at some point you got to grow up. You have to grow up.
You have to, eventually.
You know.
I don't know.
It's crazy.
I know. Hot Topic got me sweating today.
You go sweat that blonde out.
Girl. Sweat it out. And I was going to say, not even that the bleach got into my head.
Yeah.
Like, yo.
Lord. Well, it's overall, you know, we just got to, you know, hopefully people will learn from it and grow. So, in the end of the day, but it's International Women's Day.
Yes, it is.
What are you going to do?
Be myself, and I credit myself, pat myself on the back. And
You just got back from a trip. How was that?
the trip was good.
Yeah.
It was really quick turnaround. Like going to Miami and back, it was really, really quick. The classes I'm teaching are going really well.
Nice.
Yeah, they're going really good. So it's got me thinking on some other things, more projects to add to my plate. Girl, I can't even add.
You're crazy.
I know. But all in
Because
all,
you still ain't giving me the info for the book.
shut your mouth. I was trying to avoid that. I know, people. I'm so bad.
I've been waiting a year, okay?
No, I'm so bad. I really need an assistant. Anybody out there want to be my assistant? Please.
That's what we need to do.
I need an assistant.
Yes.
Like, I really do. If you're an esthetician, you're in LA, you want to kind of move up in the world and get your stuff together, hit me up, because
please. She needs it. She needs all the help she can get. Okay?
I do. I need somebody to help me get my shit together.
Because she is a mess, let me tell you. But hopefully we'll get a chance to go and see the Captain Marvel coming out.
Yeah,
so I'm really excited about that.
I want to see that, and then
what's the other one with Issa Rae Little?
Yeah, I think it's like Big Little, something like that.
Something like that.
I will figure it out.
Yeah,
but yeah, we're going to go see that one too. So you guys be aware, we're going to start doing a book club. We're going to introduce a book club.
And we don't even have Moscato yet.
Have Moscato
and she's still a mess. Yes.
I'm a mess. We introduce the book club, and we're going to do a movie review, TV. We're trying to be a little bit more
active.
Yes. And then we'll do all kinds of, if you guys got an idea of some kind of thing that you'd like for us to review, anything else, I'm just waiting to y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Let us know. And we are more than welcome, or you know somebody who has a book that wants their book reviewed, everything else, let us know. We're going into that realm as well.
Yes, that'll be really exciting. And once again, it's been lovely.
You guys.
Hot Topics. Always. Make sure you guys follow us, download, subscribe, rate, and review.
Girl, I'm extra.
You're very extra. And we all know this. It's not surprising, okay?
Oh, okay.
Anyway, it's been lovely. Hopefully I'll see you soon. But I know you're traveling really soon, in like another week or so.
Yeah, I'm in another week.
But Yeah, it's been fun.
It's been fun, like always.
As always. All right.
Lovely to see you. Okay.
Thanks. Bye.
Thanks for listening. Take a little time to enjoy your brand of Moscato and Tea with us every day. Subscribe, rate, and follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and MoscatoandTea.com.